Recently, I created a video on how to do customer research and specifically how to extract meaning and trends and insights after reviewing customer research transcripts from qualitative research. Today, I'm going to flip the equation and show you how you can use AI to generate questions so you can use that in your own customer research interviews. In the example that I'm going to share today, it's a process that I'm using for a product that I'm trying to validate right now. I'm going to walk you through the process that I have already gone through to create the questions for my qualitative research. So here we go. First of all, I have this idea for creating an AI mini course to help non-technical people and other people who are really interested in AI get started with prompting but don't want to deal with all the technical nonsense. I think there's a real opportunity to help a lot of people learn the foundations of good prompting in a very short amount of time. So my idea is to shortcut that, compress it down into about an hour and a half, and give them foundational knowledge. This is just a quick mini course, but I need to validate the idea first. So here's my process. First of all, I went to Amazon and I found a few books on ChatGPT, specifically how to make money with ChatGPT and how to use ChatGPT. And what I did is I used an online review scraper to gather a bunch of reviews for this. So what I'm going to show you is what I did with those reviews. I used AI to develop a customer avatar that would represent my audience. So first, I'm going to upload the data from the reviews, and now I'm going to add this prompt. And this prompt is basically saying, examine the reviews in this data set and build me a customer avatar based off of the insights you glean from this. So you can see right away that we've come back and ChatGPT has helped me create an avatar based off of a lot of variables that is gleaned from all the different reviews. And this is a really good starting point for me. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use AI to help me develop a prompt for generating customer interview questions. And I call this a prompt to create a prompt. And when you don't really know the path that you're going down, this is a really good way to figure out how to get things done quickly without getting caught up on all the details. So what I'm asking AI right here is I'm telling it to act as an expert in creating market research plans, and I need you to help me create a prompt to develop a list of questions to ask people. And at this point, I've got a prompt out of it. Now, what I want to do is I want to combine this prompt with information about my product and the customer avatar that I created above. So I've already created that prompt right here. So I'm not going to use this one specifically because I went through this exercise before, but I'll show you what that looks like. They're roughly the same. So in this case, I'm asking AI to customize the prompt so it will develop questions specifically around my product idea and for my audience. Now we're getting it to tailor these questions for me. So now I've got a new prompt that is going to really speak to my ideal audience around the topic. So now I've got this all-purpose prompt. It's fairly long, and I don't think it needs to be this long, and I've got this one already ready to go. So now what I'm asking it here in this really long prompt is generate a bunch of questions. And here's what it's going through is it's grouping questions together to build rapport. It's grouping questions together to understand their preferences, their experience. And then here we have some additional questions that are probably pretty good. And there's a lot in here. And at this point, I think I'm putting this in the category of, okay, this is really good brainstorming, but let's get this further refined. Because part of my product hypothesis is that I want to make a product for people who don't care about technical terms and they don't want to get lost in all the technology and the details and the engineering. We want to make it simple. So I've created another prompt that's asking AI to validate the language in the survey and make sure that it aligns with my audience. So now it's going through this again. And this is an example just to show you what you could do as you start to refine your process. And just to recap, I started out with an idea for a product. And then I went out and I got some reviews that were somewhat representative of an audience that I thought would be a good fit for this product. Then I use the audience and the insights from those reviews to help me develop a prompt that would generate questions for customer reviews. And now I'm finally refining those questions so it aligns with that audience and speaks the type of language that they would like to see. At this point, I've got a pretty good list of customer research interview questions. And what I would do here is spend time as a human being and go through this and decide, does this flow well? Does it sound right? Does it look good? Does it feel good? If I'm the one asking the question, does this sound like something I would say? But at this point, what I'm happy about is in just a few minutes of time, I've gone from an idea for a product, found a way to create an audience definition, and then used AI to really dig in and create a set of interview questions that I can use to validate this product, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on anything else but validating whether this is a good fit for the market or not. So this is all about speed and doing it quickly and doing it in a way that I think will work. And the next step is to go find some people and conduct an interview. I know this is a massive time saver. I worked with a client earlier this year that was conducting customer research, and part of the process for generating questions took them days, which ultimately spanned into weeks because they had multiple people participating. They weren't sure what the initial objective was at the beginning, and their iteration process took a lot of time. One of the most powerful things you can do with AI is use it to generate lots of ideas and then use AI to help refine those ideas into something that is more manageable. So now, after all this effort, I've got a really good list. I've got some revised suggestions, and I can just ask AI to include those revisions and generate a new list of questions. And then I can go and revise further. The goal of this whole demonstration is to show you how you can quickly go from inspiration and idea to a validation process and get people to participate in an interview or a survey with you. And you can do that so fast. Once you have this, you can send out to your friends, you can send it out to family members, you can send it out to colleagues and other people in your network that you think would respond well to this idea and get some initial feedback. It's a really fast way to validate business ideas, and it's another way that AI helps you shortcut time and get stuff done quickly. Okay, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know how it goes for you.